So somebody was asking me why I use this old dinosaur piece of I don't know what, but it's not as bad as you might think. Yes, it's old and the sound quality is not absolutely amazing. But one of the things I've been experimenting with is, yeah, I got this, and yeah, I've got this. But this for me is like, it's for the road. I kind of like using the MPC 1000 and using the synth. Right now I'm using the Access Virus. Old synth, you know me, I'm old gear. Like when you tune into my channel, you're gonna see me using old gear. Look at this, I'm using an old ass Avalon, an old ass TC Electronics. All this stuff is old, but you know what? I'm having fun with it. So just to answer some questions, what I needed to do was I wanted to record my drums and everything from my MPC and track it into Pro Tools, because sometimes I don't want to turn on the computer and do all this extra stuff. Sometimes it's easier and it sounds like it's harder, but if you're older like me, sometimes it's just easier to plug the synth into MIDI into the drum machine and have some sounds loaded up. I'll usually use a set that I'll set up on my MPC, and when I'm tired of those sounds, I'll spend a few days researching, finding some sounds that I like, load them in there, and I just keep them in there, and whatever track I'm working on, I'll pretty much keep in there, right? So to answer your question, why I'm using this, one reason is so that I can access my outboard gear, which I don't need, but I just find it fun. Also because I teach, if I get caught up too much in the box and there comes an instance where I'm in a recording studio working with students, then I'm a bit rusty and it's hard to really jump right in and get busy. So keeping those tools sharp, I find to be really good. And I also like the way stuff sounds when it's not all just a sound pack, you know. So I'm creating my own sounds. I start off with them really flat. I'm gonna give you an example of a track I'm working with now. Let's see. So I've got the MPC running into an old PreSonus digital thingamajiggy. Now, granted, I could run the PreSonus using a light pipe into my Apogee or into my Apollo, but I like being able to be very close to this, so you'll see how I can manipulate both of them pretty easy with the controls that are provided with this Pro Tools rig. I can undo, I can even play with the mix with my hands. So let's see, I've got those set up. So yeah, so I got that. So I'm gonna do a pass and just sort of give you an example of why I like this. So yeah, that was the synth that came in really late. I got that muted right now, but I'll play a little bit of it. So what I'll do is like all the beats that are off, because I don't want all that playing all the way through the whole time anyway. So I'll replay some of it, and then some of it I'll just cut out so that I have drops, things like that in certain places. So yeah, that's why. I hope that answers your question. Why I'm using that old school 003, and I'm using it with Pro Tools 8 actually. Another thing that's good about having the old gear is just holding on to it just in case. I always keep an old PC, like I say in a lot of my videos. Keep you a PC. Well, mine is not really old, but I keep a PC that's upgradable. I can work on a different operating system if I want to, just in case. Because some of these, you know, this whole thing of sound production and all that is designed to keep us buying more, right? Which is great for the economy. It's great for the sound designers. It's great because we get better and better gear as time goes on. But what it's not great for is that it can tend to outdate your stuff. And if you're spending thousands of dollars on stuff, you might want to be able to use it again for more than 5 years. And I'm one of those people, so I will buy old gear, man. I bought this used. This is old now. It wasn't as old when I bought it. But yeah, hope that answers your questions, and hit me up if you have any more. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Peace.